Hey, happy Tuesday, y'all. Give me 1 second. Just gonna get this shared, hopefully. Okay, gonna get there. Okay. And we'll share it there. Okay. All right. There we go. Thanks for joining. When you hop on, make sure you say hey, so I know you're here. And absolutely, if you could hit that share button and comment shared, so I know that you've done that, and I can get you entered into this month's giveaway. That is something that I do on a monthly basis. So, oh, and you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to put on my mattifying face primer. Absolutely love this stuff. I always recommend one of my 3 primers, regardless of whether or not you wear makeup, right? Because, you know, everyday, daily, I call it muck and gook, but everyday stuff gets into your pores, right? And what the primer does is it protects your pores from the everyday muck and gook. Something in my eye. It protects your pores from everyday muck and gook. Now, if you're going to wear makeup, what primer does is it kind of protects it puts on a protective layer. Oh, and I really have something in my eye. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my mirror. There we go. Yeah, I really, really have something in my eye. You will notice I use Q-tips a lot for my eye. I have dry eye, and oddly enough, I am always sticking a Q-tip in my eye to dry it out even more, right? Silliness. But I feel like I have a lash or something in my eye. So yeah. So the primer that I absolutely love, though, is the mattifying primer. It's very creamy. It's fantastic. I have very, very oily skin, and I will preface everything with that. I have very oily skin, and it does not add any additional oil throughout the day, which I absolutely love. That part is fantastic. Like I said, I will preface everything with the fact that I have naturally very oily skin. I'm going to go in with our liquid foundation today. And whenever you put on liquids or primers or whatever, you always want to give it a couple of minutes to do its job before you start adding anything. So yeah, let it set and do its job before you start adding anything. And with our liquid foundation, it has like a medicine dropper, which is kind of cool. And we only need 6 to 8 drops or so to kind of really do full coverage, which I love, absolutely love. And it's color matched, y'all. So if you want a color match, just, you can either drop color match and I can message you, or drop me a selfie. And there's actually a specific way that we need your selfie. So selfie might be better, and then I can send you kind of like a how I need it. And that I'll get you color matched. So this is what I do. I kind of make myself look like I have chicken pox. As you can see, I did the 6 to 8 drops just on my brush. We have a few brushes that work perfectly for actually all of our foundations. Like for our stick foundation, I highly recommend the Kabuki brush, right? Just because the Kabuki brush, in my opinion, works the best for blending. Generally speaking, for the liquid foundation, I would recommend the liquid foundation brush. However, I tend to like our powder what is this? Our foundation concealer brush? Powder. Yep, it's powder concealer brush. I'm one of those texture people. And I just like the way this works. I like the way it feels. I'm an odd duck. I have never claimed to be anything other than an odd duck. So this is roughly 8 drops. And I love the coverage. If you want a little bit more coverage, like if you have some spots that you're just like, yep, I need a little more coverage. Honestly, what I would suggest is just take the dropper out and just do that. That's it. That way you get the coverage you want right where you want it, rather than dropping on the brush. There you go. Just like that. Like I tend to have issues right on the bridge of my nose. So I would just do that. Somewhere along the lines, I somehow or another popped blood vessels right on the tip of my nose. Capillaries, blood, I don't know, whatever you call them. I have little squiggles, red squiggles right on the tip of my nose, and it drives me bananas. It really does. So I tend to put a little extra right at the tip of my nose. And yes, I do. I over brush with that foundation brush because I love the way that brush feels. And I actually just ordered stick foundation to use as concealer. I love our concealer. I really do. But for me, using the concealer brush, I'm a messy Melvin, y'all. I really am. If I put my fingers on anything makeup-wise, I'm going to have it everywhere, right? So I have to use the brush. I literally have to use the brush. Literally have to use the brush. It's terrible. And then I have to pull out the blending bud, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do that. So I wanted to try the stick, our stick foundation, in the same shade as I'm using with the Skin Perfecting concealer. But, and you know what? I'm going to use the Kabuki brush and see how that works. Because when I get the stick foundation, I will be using the Kabuki brush to blend that in, right? So let's see how that works. And I think I sure did, you fool. I used the wrong one. That is for my powder. which I will be using in just a minute. I have so many brushes, y'all, that I forget which one's for which. That's a terrible thing. There we go. I actually really like that. Okay. Because my problem is that when I use the blending bud, my tongue gets in the way sometimes when I speak. I forget to dampen it. And that's a big problem for me. I like to have my blending bud dampened because I will be perfectly honest with you, when you use a blending bud, it makes it a whole lot easier to actually get the finished product, the finished look that you're trying to achieve with that bud, if it's dampened, right? And if you don't dampen it, you're kind of wasting your time using it. Yeah, I really like how that worked. I really liked how that worked. You live and you learn, right, y'all? All right, so now where I just put the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use our translucent setting powder. Y'all, I love this. This kind of gives you that airbrush finish. And you can be as liberal as you want to be with this. This you can also use with a dampened blending bud. And I will tell you, if you get this over your eyelashes, you are going to have white eyelashes. That is the only place that you're actually going to see the translucent setting powder, is your eyelashes. And that is okay, because we will finish that look with our Epic setting, our Epic mascara. Okay. And we're just stippling. We're stippling that powder in. There we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. Now with the bronzer, what I love about the bronzer is it's got a matte side. If you can see that, we have a matte side and we have a shimmer side. So with this, I believe our bronzers are actually sold out at this point. So what I would recommend is getting a powder in a shade a couple of steps up from what you would use in your regular foundation. And if you need help with that, I will gladly help with that. So if you use, like for me, I just used Eyelet for my foundation. So I would probably use something like Cashmere as a contour or as a bronzer, because I just want something that's going to go, hey, I'm here, but I just want to buff it out, right? I don't want anything over dark. But again, I just want something that says, hey, I'm here. I really feel like I should have put my hair up just to get it out of the way. All right. Pop that away. There's the stick. We'll go with the luminizer. That's iridescent. I'm gonna go with benevolent tonight. Absolutely love. I don't know how many of our luminizers are left. I love our luminizer sticks. Just because of the fact that this is the one and only product that I will apply with my finger. Y'all, look at that. Look at that shine. Love it. This is the shade of Benevolent. So it gives you just a little bit of shine. We have 6 shades. For me personally, I love Iridescent, which is almost like a silver. Yeah, like a silver luminizer. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is kind of starting to get more towards the gold. And then we also have, I believe it's Lustrous. I think I also have Lustrous, but I have that in a powder. And that is absolutely a rose gold. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right, and we're gonna go in with Supple. Surreal. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Supple. But we're gonna go in with some Surreal pressed blusher, just to put a little pop of actual color on the cheeks. I always put it right on the ball of the cheek and then kind of brush it up a little bit. Just a little. I always feel like, I don't know if it's because of the way my light sits or what, but the left side always looks darker than my right side. All right, so I'm gonna move my brushes just a little bit. And you know, I'm gonna try my palette tonight, my brow palette. And I will be perfectly honest with you, I have a hard time with my brow palette. So that's why we're gonna do it. I always say challenge yourself, because if you're challenging yourself, that means you're learning something, right? So our brow palettes, I believe the only shade we originally had three different shades. We had a blonde, a brown, and then a dark one. So I have the brunette, and the blonde and the brunette, they are so similarly colored that if you see how dark mine are? If you have this shade or lighter, you can absolutely get away with a blonde, because they're so similarly colored. So yeah, absolutely. But what I will tell you is you will absolutely need a brow artist brush or a spoolie brush to do those, because you're going to need to brush them, and then you're going to need something to line and color in. Absolutely. Brought my dogs in today. They needed some shots. They needed their heartworm test. And my Nala girl has some allergies. And she is licking like mad at her feet. And I'm not that person that can handle noises very well. So her licking drives me bananas. Bananas, y'all. All right, let's see. I may have to mix those together. I have such a hard time because I never did brows before I joined Younique. Never, ever did brows, y'all. Ever. Never knew you had to, right? So all right, now I'm gonna just do right here, a little bit darker underneath. From what I understand, if you get just underneath with a little bit darker, it kind of gives you a brow lift. And I like that idea. All right. And I will tell you, I absolutely need my salon to open up again. I absolutely need my eyebrows done. And I need to get my nails did. I don't know about y'all, but I'm in desperate need. All right, I think tonight, I'm gonna go with something funky, right? I really do. I think I wanna go with something funky. Most of our addiction palettes are sold out. However, I can absolutely color match most of the shades in our addiction palettes with our press shadows. Most of them. So if any of the colors that I use tonight interest you, let me know and we'll work on getting that for you. I'm just going to use the wax and kind of hold these down on the edges here. There we go. All right, we're going to call that done. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, let me get my, get my big puff brush and get that blended. There we go. All right, so now we can start on the eyes. All right, and like I said, y'all, I think I'm gonna go funky tonight. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7? That is 7. All right, when I say we're gonna go funky, we're gonna go funky. So these are my absolute funky colors, and I love them. So get a sip of water. Nala. All right. Thank you, girlfriend. All right, do we go with pinks? Do we go with blues, or do we go with purples? Pinks, blues, or purples? I think I like the purple. I do. All right, so we're just gonna put down a base. So we're gonna have some funky colors here. We're gonna put down a good base. I'm going in with Idealistic all over. really funky, or like I called today Twisted Tuesday. Whenever you go in with a twisted look, start with a really good solid base. We'll go in with this as a transition color. I think I need a new brush. This one's getting prickly. There we go. Actually, this almost could have been a good base. So, and I also have really hooded eyes, y'all. And what I mean by hooded eyes is that your top, unless you're like this and you let your eyes down, you see how this comes down over my lower lids? So unless I'm walking around like this, it's hooded. So whenever you see me, I'm going to be going above my natural crease. So that when I let my eyebrows down, you can still see color. All right, I'm gonna take my fluffy crease brush and we're gonna go in with this salmony, I don't even know if that's a word. We're gonna go in with this color. And y'all, because I do not have my glasses on, I will have to get you the shades that we used after everything is over with. Getting notifications. And I can't quite tell, without my glasses on, I can't quite tell who is what. All right. Alrighty. So I am super excited because of the fact that we are in the process of earning points for our annual incentive trip. You know what? I might throw some of the pink in here and do a pink and purple. I might do that. Grab some of that bright, bright pink. Look at that. Look at that pink, y'all. Look at that pink. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so we are in the process right now. We have a 6-month period where we get to earn an incentive trip through corporate. And I will tell you, I am super, super excited for this. It is an all expenses paid trip to Maya Riviera in Mexico. Not even sure if I'm saying that properly. That will tell you how often I have looked into Mexico, right? For vacations. I haven't, because it's just not something that has really been on my radar. So the idea that I have the opportunity to earn an all expenses paid trip for two to Mexico. Yeah. And you know, this is not an exclusive thing. Anybody who is associated has this opportunity. And it's not that difficult. It is absolutely doable. So, you know, when I'm posting the opportunity posts, this is what I'm talking about. There are so many reasons why right now is absolutely absolutely the time to jump on the bandwagon, right? Absolutely the time. I'm gonna take this brush, and I think I'm gonna go in with that purple. Yeah, absolutely the time right now to jump on the bandwagon, because yeah, we are in our 6-month period to earn that trip for two, and just to kill it, man. I am so excited. So, and it's open to everybody, right? Everybody. There is no discriminating against this. Worldwide, there is no, you know, we can only take, you know, 100 people. We can only take, you know, 1,000 people. We can only take people from the United States. We can only take people from the UK. This is everyone who is associated with the company. Nala, come here. Nala. Thank you. My dog wants to come in here, and then she wants to, you know, go and fluff everything. Yeah, it is completely open to everyone, y'all. And okay, so now I'm just going to take this blending brush. Good God, losing my mind tonight. And I'm just going to circle and blend it. So yeah, that's the cool thing. You get to meet so many incredible people, literally from around the world. Australia, the UK, Germany, Amsterdam now. It's literally the most incredible opportunity I have ever been involved with, ever. And like we also have a convention coming up, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of fervent as well. We also have a convention coming up in August in Denver, and people also come from not only all over the country, but again from all over the world for this. Incredible. And I'm just gonna pull in the excess. And now I'm gonna take my fluffy crease brush. No extra product. I'm just going to blend that. The secret with your eyes is to get the blending, right? And so in order to qualify for this trip to Mexico, the only thing you need to get started with that is to invest in my beauty box. And what is that, right? What is that? The beauty box is literally 15 products, full-size products. And this brush comes in that, by the way, which is like the best brush you could possibly want to have in your arsenal. 15 full-size products, and you only pay for 2. And you get everything you need to create your own business. You get all the training, you get all the back support, you get the website that you never pay for again, outside of your initial investment. That's it, y'all. And how much is it? $99. $99 investment. That's it. That's it. $99 investment. I'm going to pull that purple in here. My eyelid. Yep, $99 investment, and you could potentially change your life. Potentially, right? So you get out of this business what you put into it. Like, you can't sit on your hands and, well, why is nothing changing? Why am I not getting anywhere? You know, it's not gonna happen for you. You have to do the work. Now we will give you all the tools. We, meaning, you know, myself and our upline, and it's pretty amazing. I will tell you, like I said, it's such a great community. It really is. Now I will tell you, I didn't know how to do any of this until I joined this company. Until I started this company. Let me rephrase that. Until I started this company. Because literally this is my company. I work when I want to work. I put in as much effort as I want to put in. But I'll tell you, if I don't do the work, it's going to show, right? It's going to show. And now I'm just blending. No additional product. Yeah, it's completely on me, right? Completely and totally on me. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Legendary. Legendary is our flat black, and I'm going to use that right here as a liner. So yeah, it only work when you so choose. It's your company. But you can't expect to get a full-time paycheck on a part-time workload, right? Sorry, y'all. My eye is going, hey, I don't want you to put that powder near it. Unfortunately, I do have dry eye. So it's going, it's seriously rejecting. And I think I need a little more color on this side though. Even though it's rejecting, I need more color. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, and now for the rest of it, I'm going to dust that off just a little bit, and I'm going to get that fervent. And I'm going to go on the rest of it. And I'm going to dust over the black. Whew. There we go. See how that dusted it out and it kind of softened it a little bit? Perfect. Love it, love it. So of course my dog's here, another animal. And that got real dark real quick. I know, you hear another dog. They get very territorial, and they gotta bark. All right, so I just needed to clean up that corner really quick because I overshadowed. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the shadows alone. Nope, I gotta finish up that inside lid, don't I? All right, so are we gonna go light or are we gonna go dark? I think we're gonna go a little dark. Do I have it over here? I do. All right, I'm gonna spray my brush because I want that to pop just a little bit. All right. We are, yeah, we'll go in with Credulous. Y'all. So I wet my brush. Do you see that color? I'm in love with Credulous. Credulous, I used to do during football season. My husband is a major college football fan. And his team is Clemson. So we do a lot of Clemson, right? And hopefully nobody gets upset with that. So Credulous is my Clemson color. So I do Credulous, and I can't remember if it's Witty or if it's Lively for the orange. But it is fantastic. Those two colors together are just fantastic. My dogs are not happy right now. It's so weird how dogs can pick up scents, right? Like smells, scents. And they know when other animals are walking by. They just know, right? They really do. Okay. So whenever I wet my brush, I always wipe it off like instantly. I don't want that drying in my brushes. Okay, so I'm going to let that be and call that done. And that's that. And we're going to get Perfect, our pencil in Perfect, the shade of Perfect. And we're just going to get her waterline here and kind of make that a little more dramatic. Me being me, unfortunately, I have to pull my eye down a little bit. Always got to pull my eye down. This is something that stems from when I was a teenager. I have a problem with things coming towards my eyes. I really do. That has never gone away. Never gone away. All right. So we are, oh my goodness. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to spray with my finishing spray, and I'm going to let that dry for a minute. I'm going to pick out my mascaras. And I say mascaras because my baby lashes on the bottom, I need my Classic Epic for that. And what are we gonna do for lips? We're gonna go, I think we're gonna go light. Yeah, we'll go with Stellar. Stellar and powder. All right. So, my two favorite mascaras. I have a regular Classic Epic, which, like I said, I love this for my bottom lashes. I love this period, but I have to use this for my bottom lashes because the way the wand is, it just works perfectly for my bottom lashes. And when I first started my business, it's the only mascara I would use, period. With 2 coats, it extends your lashes by 430%. It's named perfectly. It makes your lashes epic. So named perfectly. A year ago, on May 1st, last year, 2018, the company launched our 4D mascara, which is a one-step fiber gel mascara. And this is amazing, y'all. This product right here is giving falsies and lash extensions a run for its money. This product sold out in 3 hours, I believe. 3 hours, right? Completely just sold out in 3 hours. Gone. So, incredible product. So I'm going to move my mirror over a little bit so I don't completely shut everybody out. I have a really hard time with taking too long to do my mascara. A firm believer in the eyes are the window to your soul. So you should make your eyes beautiful. And y'all, I am loving this color scheme. And this month, our monthly deal, we have a monthly deal. This month, you spend $80, you get 15% off. Normally, we tell you what the deal is, right? Normally, I tell you what the deal is, and that's that. This month, basically, you tell me what the deal is, and I go, okay. As long as we have $80 in the cart, you're golden. If you need help figuring out what you want to put in the cart, like if you want to recreate this look, golden. I will help you pick everything out. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to upload this look into my website with a shopping cart. So if you would like that, it will be available to just pull into a shopping cart. And I'm trying really hard not to make funny faces. But when I'm doing my lashes, that's really difficult for me. If anybody is interested in joining, like changing their life, kind of joining, or if you're just interested in grabbing that beauty box, which is the 15 items, where you buy 2 and get 13 free, basically, you can either just, grab that and run, literally, with no obligations, or you can, grab that and decide you want to change your life. I mean, you can be like me. It took me almost 2 years to decide that, hey, I really want to give this business a go. Because you get a website, and you can use that website just for your own purchases and get a commission back on that, right? So you decide what you want to do. That's the beauty of all of this. You decide what you want to do. Nobody's forcing you, nobody's going to pressure you. It's all you. Yeah. It's completely and totally you. But I will tell you that Beauty Box is the absolute best deal I can offer you on my website. All right, y'all, you see how I'm doing this? Twist and wiggle. There is a method to the madness. That twist and wiggle is going to allow the Y-shaped fibers to adhere to each other. And that's what's going to give you the volume and the length. Yeah, I love this product. Like, I am so excited that this particular company was built on foundation and mascara, because I know we will never stop, expounding upon both products. Like, we just launched not too long ago. We launched a spray foundation, which, y'all, it's literally like an airbrush foundation. We sell out of it every time it restocks. We sell out, and that just restocked yesterday. And several shades of that are already sold out again. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But that's how you know a product's amazing. And I mean, that's how it was with the 4D as well. When that first came out, it was so hard to keep it in stock. Oh, it was so hard to keep it in stock to fulfill orders. It was, plain and simple. It was just horrible. It was I'll tell you, it was very frustrating for us as presenters to try to sell it and have to tell people, yeah, it's not in stock right now, but look how amazing it is. Yeah, that was really tough. So I actually went back at the very beginning. I went back to using my regular Epic because of the fact that I was just like, yeah, I cannot show people how amazing this is and they can't get their hands on it. Because it was like it wouldn't restock for like 3 months, because that's how far out the back orders were. It was crazy. It was crazy. When I'm being completely legit when I say that. They were back ordered for like 3 months at a time. And now it's like our best-selling product. It's crazy. And I have the spray foundation is kind of following suit with that. It is absolutely an amazing, amazing product. I want to say I posted a picture yesterday. I don't know. Now with this quarantine thing, man, all my days are blending together. I don't know about y'all, but my days are blending together. The great thing about the mascara, you get it on your makeup, you just wipe it off. And it does not mess up your makeup. There you go. All right, so we're gonna use, this is Pouty. Pouty. I have people walking by the house. They're probably like, what is that chick doing? Okay. So Pouty is just a very neutral color. But I'll tell you, I absolutely love it. And of course I gotta drop it down all the way down there. Y'all, I can't draw a straight line. So doing lip liners is terrible for me. Live and learn. But Pouty is a very perfect neutral. I love it. What I really love about the Pouty is I will actually generally color in my entire lip and use one of our lip bonbon. And what lip bonbons are is just a tinted lip moisturizer. Lip balm. I always want to say moisturizer. Our tinted moisturizer is our BB cream. All right, and I'm going to use our Splash liquid lipstick in the shade of Stellar. Love, love, love. This is another product that was out of stock forever. And I think it is again. Yeah, we had such a hard time keeping that product in stock. That's it, y'all. That is the finished product. Wanted to go a little bold. I don't generally go bold. I tend to go a bit lighter. But yeah, that's it. Yeah. I tend to go a bit lighter and darker on the lip. But anyway, I do appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, if you want a color match, drop color match in the comments. If you want to know more about the beauty box, drop beauty box in the comments. Also, if you want to get into my VIP group, which is where we do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, crazy deals and things like that, drop VIP in the group or in the comments below, and I'll get you added into the VIP group. If you share this, please drop share in the comments and I'll get you added to my gift away entries. But other than that, y'all, have a fantastic Tuesday night and we'll talk soon. Bye, y'all.